Who created the universe, and what the heck is gravity really? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. This information that I'm going to present in this video dropped in, I actually downloaded it, I think it was about a week or two ago, and it was just simply amazing. Couldn't believe it. So I want to explain in this video how this happened and what led up to it, and the information that I received. So it's truly going to be exciting. So let me go back a little bit. This was, I think, late last 2018, towards the end of the year. I was sitting in my office and I was communicating with my spirit guide. And I've talked about my awakening back in previous videos, where I was kind of popped out of my body, and I just started getting all this information about the universe. Life is like everywhere, just how expansive it was, and that we are actually, integrated with it and part of it inherently. It's all one. So that was amazing in and of itself. That was a life-changing experience for sure. But my inquisitive nature, of course, I wanted to go take it a little bit further. So it was sometime late last year. I'm sitting in my office. I said to my spirit guide, I said, something's been bothering me about gravity and about mass and the relationship between mass and gravity, which was shown by Einstein, right? But there's something just with regards to it that just felt off to me. So I decided to ask my guide. I said, can gravity exist without mass? Without a big, body of matter? Can we have gravity? Can gravity exist just as a force out in space? So what happened next blew my mind. All of a sudden, I felt a weight. I felt like I had a planet, like the weight of a planet, or a huge boulder, whatever you want to call, sitting on me. It settled into me. I was sitting in my chair. It settled into my chest, into my lap, and pinned me to the chair. I couldn't move. Okay, and this lasted probably for about 10 to 20 seconds. Completely astonishing. Next thing I said was, okay, I got my answer. Gravity can be independent of matter. So that was late last year. Now we're back to a couple weeks ago. And I'm sitting in my office and I'm communicating with my Pleiadian guide, and I was talking about these waves of energy that are coming in and integration and bringing this energy into our physical body. And essentially what we're doing is we're collapsing, we're pulling energy in, right? We're pulling energy in, we're clearing space, and we're integrating it into our physical body. And she says to me, all of a sudden I hear quantum wave collapse. And I'm like, all right, I had never heard of this term, didn't know what the heck it was. But what followed was just simply, again, astonishing, right? So this information starts flooding in with that term. And I start to realize that the universe in and of itself was created. How could we have, let's say there's a big bang and matter, right? Out of nothing, matter appears, okay? And then matter starts to coalesce, and we know they say that gravity around these particles caused these particles to coalesce, and we have formed planets and that sort of thing. But before there were particles, how did we have anything, right? There's something out of nothing per se. So I start getting more information on this, and what comes down is just that the actual force behind gravity is consciousness. It's the awareness. It's our awareness. When we focus our awareness on anything, what happens is it collapses this quantum wave. Okay, so we have a quantum energy. We have energy that's in a quantum state, and I did not know what this was, but had to look it up after I started getting this information. It was just blown away because the connection was just astounding. So when we have energy, in a state, it's not matter, it's in a state of energy. It's unmanifested. It is pure potential, meaning that it could be in multiple places at once. It's not a particle, it's energy, right? And when we turn our awareness to something, when we become aware of something, it collapses that wave into particles. So essentially it becomes physical. So it's from unmanifested to manifested, and it's now physical. So as we're creating particles, we're creating matter with our awareness. That's what's creating the gravity. So as the universe is expanding, when you think about it, planets and things like that, there's awareness that's brought to this energy that's creating and collapsing these quantum waves and creating these bodies of matter. And as more energy, more souls, more multidimensional beings focus their awareness into our universe, whether they're being born or they're focusing their energy to it, they are creating the universe. They are collapsing this unmanifested quantum wave into manifested reality. And the more awareness comes, the more the universe grows and expands. And that's how the universe is expanding. Shortly after I got the term quantum wave collapse from my Pleiadian guide, I jumped over to the internet, of course, which is what I normally will do, and I found an article. And the article was explaining the quantum wave collapse and gravity. And they could pretty much figure out how gravity, the quantum wave collapses and we have matter and that creates gravity, but how did we have gravity when there's no matter? They can't make that leap. And the leap there is the awareness, it's consciousness. Because what we observe, we create. We know we create our reality. When we shine the light of consciousness on something, it becomes real. It becomes our reality. That's what's causing the quantum wave to collapse, right? The consciousness has to be aware of a thing, okay, when we're here in 3D. So once the awareness shifts onto something, that wave collapses and we manifest. And that's what's happening. And, for the universe, we had beings that were basically charged with creating the universe, focused their awareness, and that's what brought the universe into existence. And then the souls start coming, and more matter, more energy starts collapsing into particles. From energy into a particle, the wave collapses, and then matter manifests. And that's what dropped in, and just blown away by that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So if you have any thoughts on this, go ahead, leave a comment. Like the video if you enjoyed it, if it resonated with you, and click the notification bell. You'll be notified when I upload future videos, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by.